So that's our responsibility.
That's what it says in the lease.
So why are you going to tell the building?
Because you can watch them come in. They're not coming. They're not generating. Yeah, right. We're not making the mice.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know if I want to leave that part in.
Why?
Then I'm going to get mice advice.
Oh, you're going to get so much mice advice.
I get all this fucking advice from people, which I'll clarify the cable issue I've resolved. So please don't fucking email me.
Yeah.
Do they email you?
He did it on his own.
Oh, yeah.
No thanks to any of you.
Why is your email out there? My email's out there. I just got an email from a guy who's like, never mind, you're a spawn of Satan. And then that was it. That was the whole email.
Yeah. Well, people get annoyed with me.
From a random or a man you dated?
A random.
Oh, wow.
I'm like the classic, like, fucking GED guy that's like, I can fucking do that. And what, brain surgery? I got this shit, you know? Mm-hmm. And then, you know, but like, so there's a lot of things I'll just be like, yeah, this is easy. I'll do it myself. And then I'd burn the house down. But that's also the people I've attracted as an audience. So they're like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm going to tell him what to do. And then I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then they're like Googling. And then they're like, maybe this. And it's like, so you're the same guy as me. You're just 2 days behind me in the, I'll figure it out myself.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
You're giving them hope.
This is.
No.
Yes, you are.
This is what I had to tell you. A guy that I met in Rhode Island, very tall, skinny, weird dude, black. He was talking about you.
Slender man.
Made me. He was like, got this close to me, 2 inches from my face, and was like, "Tell me how tall Adam is." And I was like, "Oh no." He said, "Tell me how tall Nick is." And I was like, "This one." He was like, "Okay, then how tall is Adam?" Adam is this big, and like went way shorter. And I was like, "No,
I'm taller than
And then I mean, he made me talk about it with him for like he was like fully convinced.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point he was like, on the podcast, you said that you used to work a 9 to 5 and you get tired out, and now you do an hour of comedy and you get tired out. And then he, with like one smooth motion, whipped his shoe off, slammed it on the table in front of me so hard, and was like, "Take a walk in my N-word shoes."
What?
Yeah, this whole thing, it was crazy. He was nuts. I mean, I kind of liked him.
Fucked him?
I still, oh yeah, he was a black. Are you kidding me?
That's sick.
You got to do it.
That's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of freaks out there.
There are a lot of sickos.
I've only met nice fans. He was cool.
They're all nice.
They're all really nice.
And I don't think, like, maybe it's just that every club you work, the manager will say, like, oh, the people that came out to your show, they were, like, very courteous and nice, you know, as opposed to, I guess, if you have Joe Coy's audience, it's famously, you know, they're all racist bikers. Joe Coy's famous racist biker audience.
The biggest comedian in America.
I have a lot of women who are convinced that they can turn me. That's happened.
Lesbies. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Like
it's a nightmare. Women are terrifying when they're drunk and they're coming onto you. They'll just touch all of your body parts at once somehow. They're like it's like claustrophobic. She'll be like, "Oh my God, I love your
it's a smart
shirt," and you're like, "You want to take it off?" And be like, "Just take it. You can have it. Go away."
So you take your shirt off for these lesbians?
Well, they're grabby. Do you guys deal with that? I mean, it's constant.
Yeah, lesbians are constantly grabbing me.
It's not. They're bisexual women.
No, they're like.
I have this theory that all bisexual women are ugly and they're just taking whatever they can get. You know what I mean?
Is this an Ian bit?
No. Oh shit.
I'm just
Ian
kidding.
Is bisexual.
That's not his bit anyway.
I think Ian's just gay. That's my theory on Ian.
Yeah,
I want him to
he's a New York comedian gay.
Yeah, totally.
Where they just have sex with trans women.
Yeah.
And then before they even had a name, when it just used to be, you know, like somebody that went to Europe to get surgery.
Yeah,
No, they don't go to Europe. They go to Thailand or South America.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Because I feel like his spectrum, he'll date men, he'll date trans women, but the women that he dates are so feminine that they're almost not a woman. You know what I mean? Like they're just a doll. And the idea of like period sex to him, he's like, fuck no. You know
when
what I mean?
Ian pulls sushi, he does all right.
Yeah, totally.
He does
great.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
He can just go out and fuck a guy. If a
It's-
woman rejects him, he'll be like, "Fine, I'll just go get AIDS."
Right. It's like
Yeah.
how your girlfriend's.
Pardon me, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to make a little trip to the bathroom to deal with this rejection.
Well, it's like how your girlfriend's gay friend just grabs her tits in front of you, right? It's like, oh my God, sweetie, your tits look incredible. And they like palms it. But that's Ian's strategy in general. Basically.
Yeah. I just think people are like, he can't be that gay because the women he dates are like these Barbie dolls. And I'm like, no, that's because he's gay and repulsed by women that he has to date.
He's
toys.
also very confident. One of the funniest nights of my life, I was hanging out, me and Stav and, I don't know, there's a couple other comics. We all went out to dinner. I think Evan Williams was there, maybe. And we all went to some diner near the old stand. And Ian starts talking about how he's a handsome guy. And me and Stav are like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you put yourself? He's like, I don't know, like 8, 9 or something.
Yeah, he's very confident.
And we're
That's
like,
so
Ian,
funny.
you're one of the ugliest people I've ever seen in my life. You look like the entire band Toto went into the machine from The Fly, and like that's what came out.
No, I get it. I was looking at him today in the podcast. I was like, I can see it. He has, there is I mean, he's like a brother at this point, so it's a little gross, but I can see he's got a stockiness. He has the barrel chested thing. That's good. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck Ian.
But I do think it's the confidence. If he didn't have
It
confidence.
is the confidence.
But that's how all male comics are.
Yeah.
I'm very confident.
Unfuckable except for the confidence.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really carries them through.
interesting.
So you think all guys or male comedians are unfuckable?
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree.
I was watching Mike Racine's old late night.
He used to be a hot guy.
He's a really hot guy.
Yeah, he looks like Wario now.
Yeah.
He's gone more Italian.
Something's going on. He keeps texting me and be like, "You want to go to the gym?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not ever going to do that with you. That's the last thing I ever want to do."
Me and him are on the road together all the time. We'll hit that hotel gym. And
Yeah.
it's just like, what are we even fucking doing here?
He
We
seems
got
like he
more
belongs there.
exercise in the elevator, like on the way to the hotel gym.
Isn't it weird that he's just out in the world right now, like existing? Like the fact that, you know what I mean? Like he just wakes up every day and is like, I'm going to be this guy again.
Yeah.
Wait, did Ian kill that podcast that we did? He buried the episode of being Ian.
Did he because the kid was walking around?
I haven't seen it released. I think he should. I think it was incredibly bad.
It must be in the Patreon.
Didn't
I have
he
no
get-
idea.
That was the one he called a dystopian nightmare.
Oh, damn.
Well, because Racine the whole time was
Racine
talking to his
brought his
kid and being
baby.
like, don't
Yeah.
do that. And you're like, your baby doesn't speak
Yeah.
English yet, dude.
That's one of the best Ian quotes of all time.
A
What?
dystopian nightmare.
The episode was bad. He texts Adam and he goes, I'm sorry for the dystopian nightmare. I guess he heard the words dystopian nightmare. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to say this.
He thought it was like a Philip K. Dick novel.
That's the other thing comedians do. Is they'll all at the same time get hooked on some expression that
They don't
none
understand.
of them will check.
Yeah.
They'll just and
Totally.
I've made this point before, but there was a while where a bunch of comics kept saying, "Oh, that's a real Sophie's choice,"
Oh, yeah, totally.
and then they're just describing any decision.
Yeah,
They're
they
like
do.
almond milk or oat milk. That's a real Sophie's choice. It's like, no,
I'm
it's
trying to
just a
think of the
choice.
zeitgeist thing that's happening now.
Inside baseball was the thing they were all saying
That was
for a
the
while.
thing, yeah.
Matter was the word that it would be like, you don't, like Louis would always say, like, because you don't matter or something like that. And people started using that all the time.
Yeah.
I just want to matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one? Twice last night I heard people talking about black people in commercials.
On stage?
Yeah. On
Oh, I've
stage.
been doing that.
You've been talking about that?
Well, about how that was the only impact of George Floyd.
It
Is
said
that-
there's more
Oh,
black
yeah,
people
yeah,
in
yeah. Is
commercials.
this State Farm guy?
Well, it's like, it's like
We're hiding them from the police
It's
in
like-
commercials.
Tyrone and Wang are trying to find the right banking solutions for their family.
yeah, totally.
That's kind of the only thing that's changed.
I know. I was talking to my mom about that. She was just in town. And I was talking about how it just changed the lives of like a few actors, and that was it. That's all that happened.
But the punchline is, and I'll just burn this bit because it's not very good, but the punchline is, and if George saw that, he would have been so happy, you know?
He
Yeah.
probably would have been. He strikes me as the kind of guy that would be pleased by
By
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
That would see black people in a McDonald's commercial and be like, "Let's go."
I'm sure the first time George Floyd saw like a big mouth Billy Bass, he was like, "This is great."
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I
he
saw
seems
his
like a guy that would be
pornography.
wowed by that.
After he died, I went on X videos, and his porn was like
Oh right, I
all
forgot
over.
about that.
It was all over the front page, and it's like "Rest in Power, George Floyd." Say his name, George Floyd. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
a lot of free advertising.
he was having-
Pornhub got like
It would
free.
be so funny to fuck a dude and be like, say his name. And they're like, what? Say who? Your name? No,
Yeah.
say George Floyd.
You know, there was a guy at the at the marketing team at fucking Pornhub when their numbers were going up after the George Floyd
Yeah.
thing. That was like, guys, we got to use this. We got to figure out a way to let people know we have the George Floyd pornography.
Well, I don't want to.
And they're like, Eric, no.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is there actually George
Yeah,
Floyd?
yeah.
No, there is not.
When,
Yeah,
like
it
during the
was.
interview part of the beginning, they're like, "What's your name?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"Floyd the landlord." Or
Yeah,
something.
because that was the thing the conservatives would go after him for. Sean Hannity was like, and he's a
Fentanyl.
slut. He died of fentanyl, and he's a whore.
Yeah, but I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but he did, if I remember correctly, have a difficult time maintaining an erection.
Yeah,
From-
what's all that fucking fentanyl in his
It
system?
was all that. It was all that.
Maybe we should put his dick in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Put a little triangle lock on his cock. You know,
That's sad.
something that maybe if Derek had been there to help out.
Kneel on
Jack
his
him
dick.
Yeah, hey
To
Derek,
fluff it.
kneel on this.
Wow.
How do you think he's doing in jail?
Derek? Oh, he's de Bella de Ball.
I just imagine just a room with him and Subway Jared playing Settlers of Catan, trying to keep to themselves.
Shavine is wearing a hoop dress.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a little Bo Peep.
Mm-hmm.
And his boyfriend is the head of the Muslim Brotherhood.
Have you guys been to jail?
No,
Oh God, I really don't want to.
Just think about
It
that.
sounds terrible.
there's still time. It's weird to think about that you could just
I
go
really
to jail.
don't want to go.
I've been to jail, and I was
How long?
You're like 3 years.
no, like 36 hours.
Oh,
Wow,
I thought you were about to say
so-
months. I was like,
No,
damn.
no.
36 hours? That's so long.
Yeah, I was thinking about how when you have to call to get out, but the phone tells the person you're calling, like they're
Oh,
like,
this is a call from Blank Correctional Facility.
yeah.
It's cool when guys do freestyles on mixtapes.
Oh yeah.
They leave that in.
But I was thinking about how fucked up that is. Like, it's not a right to a call. You're not giving me a normal phone. I'm narked on immediately by a robot. You know what I mean?
What, you want to lie to the person and be like, yo, I'm just chilling. I'm not.
I would
gonna-"
like the
It should
first
say
words.
this is Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yeah,
it should say,
totally. $1
please,
million.
please save me. Please save me right now.
I
would
wanted to.
fucking cry. I would be crying the entire time. I would be such a bitch.
I did cry as soon as my mom picked up the phone. She was laughing hysterically, and I was crying.
Also, like, imagine getting 6 months. That would be so long to
Yeah.
be in jail.
I had a friend,
And that's a light
I had a friend that would
sentence.
go to jail all the time for long stretches, like 18 months.
Yeah.
And he would get out and then play like catch up on like culture. And so like, you know, it would just be like just way too late. He'd be like, have you seen Dan in real life?
You remember what Jamel was saying about his friend?
No.
His friend got out of jail, and at the bottom of like porn videos, it's like share this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'd be like sharing porn at like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday on Facebook.
Right, because he didn't know how to use Facebook.
Yeah.
He didn't know what it was for.
And Jamel was like, you can't be doing that. Like, it's very funny.
Hampton told me a funny story. He has a retarded French-Canadian cousin who got on Facebook and was just posting pornography. Being like, oh, her boob is so good, you know?
Oh my god!
And they're like, Claude Pierre, no, you can't do that. He's retarded
rules.
and French.
And they left it up. They just took one of my videos down for white trash.
Porn?
Post porn. Yeah.
You're on Pornhub?
No, on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
It's all owned by the same people.
Oh, white trash as a slur?
I called somebody white trash, but I also said I was white trash.
You can't say that anymore.
Can I really? Yeah, you can't. They took it down.
White trash?
They didn't even do the thing where they're like, this is a little bad. They took it fully off the internet.
Yeah, it's wild now how, I mean, I'm not going to get into like a censorship thing, but they've really just turned the internet into China.
It's crazy. Well, we were on TikTok, and then it's like you're like, oh, you can't say shit on TikTok because it's China. Weird. And now Instagram does the same shit. I mean, you have to like bleep out swear words and stuff if you post videos. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's at a certain point, like when the smoke clears, if it does ever, like in 10 years, when people look back, the absurdity of not being able to go online and say, like, I don't think the vaccines work.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You just can't say that.
What's really weird is they left up my video where I catcall Hasidic Jews, literally harassing Jews.
Well, everyone hates that.
That's not funny.
They didn't take it down.
That is not
it's
funny.
so. It might not be funny, but it is.
It is so funny.
Very fun.
It's so funny.
And they left up that got reported by 1 million Hasids, but then the white trash one went down in minutes. Isn't that weird?
During the early days when Nick was living in Chinatown, you did one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What?
You catcalled like an old Chinese man.
Oh.
Who's like wearing the pajamas, and you were like, God damn, I will fuck the shit out of you.
I love the Chinatown. I like it when they're dressed up as the recycling bags that they're picking through. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
They
those
blend
guys
in.
rule.
Yeah. I miss living in Chinatown because there's some of them are real fun.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are just like they're like, fuck it, I'm still in China, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just act Chinese.
Yeah,
crazy.
most of them.
It's
Winnie
crazy.
the Pooh backpack and booty shorts. 63 years old.
It's
Yeah.
crazy when you hear some of them speak and they have full on New York accents. So
Yeah. Well, there is that there is that
I don't speak
blend
to them.
accent. Some of them have a Chinese
talk
New
to a
York
lot of them.
accent.
yeah.
So they're like, yeah, who wants to go to the fucking restaurant later? You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking
Totally,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah.
The guys that run the Chinatown
maybe
buses,
we'll go play mahjong under the fucking dry cleaner.
they always have like jade gold necklaces.
Yeah.
Those guys,
Those guys are fucking awesome.
like the
dude.
wigger Chinese
Yeah,
guys, they're the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Big
nail
ass
salon people have
aviators
that.
and
Yeah,
fishing
yeah.
vests.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
I love those guys. So Jordan, you just recently started fucking Chinese guys. You want to talk about that? I'm trying to get better at interviewing, so
I don't want the public to know about that. So if we could,
we can cut that.
thank you so much.
Okay.
I've never fucked a Chinese man. I've also never. I don't think I've ever had sex with a black man.
Really?
I don't think I have.
Not even that guy in Rhode Island? The one that was smelling you?
The
and
one who slammed
hitting
his
you with
shoe,
his
on a table.
No, maybe I have. I think I
That guy
hooked up
sounds
with
like a
one.
real Don Juan DeMarco.
I should. I probably should, just so that I.
No, you shouldn't fuck that vagrant. That street.
No.
person.
But I should branch out a little bit. I only fuck people who like look like me. I mean,
Really?
they're related to me. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm also into incest porn.
Maybe
so it
that's
could
why
be.
you're into Ian now, because like you said, you led with he's like a
You
brother
don't look
to me.
like
Yeah, yeah.
Ian.
So it's probably just that.
Yeah, but there's this the disheveled aspect of the same. Or Mike Rowland, my roommate. We look very similar. I haven't fucked him, but I will.
You will?
It'll happen.
Wow.
We'll send the girl over to let him know.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get like stuck under a table?
Somebody, Jeff Asmus said he turned on his hinge off so it was only black women. I thought that was interesting.
What do you
Only
mean turn? You can
yeah, you can specify race.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That seems weird.
I know it's
Especially
really
because the
fucked
dating
up.
apps are the most like fucking like
I don't hate on that.
what
I mean, if
specifying race.
preference is preference.
I wonder if it's
So many people spend their whole lives not knowing what they want. If you figured it out,
Robert De Niro knows exactly what he
I
wants.
bet it's
Exactly.
gay though. I bet it's like you can't make it so it's white only. You know what I mean? I bet it's like
Yeah.
you can only have it be.
But
You can't. You
if
can
you're
never-
a white man, you said it to Asian only. That's almost as bad as
yeah,
white
I
only.
guess so.
That's almost worse.
I think you can
If
do
you're like
it.
a only Asian women white guy, that's
Yeah.
like more.
I'm gonna look and see if you can do it. Let me see.
To set it to Asian guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and set it to Asian guys only.
Anytime I see an Asian guy,
Your phone just starts overheating.
white girl, cup,
Just in-
All right, let's see settings. Age range, ethnicity. Holy shit!
wow, I didn't know that.
You can set it to Southeast Asian, Pacific Islander, Middle Eastern.
they gotta
Hispanic,
make
Latino.
India. They
You could
gotta.
do
India's gotta
Southeast
be its
Asia?
own goddamn continent. I'm tired of this fucking. This like what do you mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, that we're Asian.
Yeah,
too.
we're also Asian. It's like the continent shit. Who cares? Continents don't have culture. It's just
Also,
like
that continent is way too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Siberia, that's too much.
Yeah, it's a product.
Siberia is too much.
It's a product of Eurocentrism that your Indians are considered Asian to begin with.
Right. It's like, oh,
It's
we'll
'cause the
just
British
throw
is
them all
like,
in.
Well, it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're done naming the continents. I don't think we need to do any more today.
You got the Heart of Darkness, Africa.
Yeah.
And then you have Asia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm doing Australia. It's late.
Because I think I started off doing Australian's more fun.
I'm such
That's
a
the problem.
copy.
You can
I'm
do-
such a copy that I did Australian.
No, it's as a comedian.
That's
It's,
embarrassing.
everyone can do a British accent, but if you're trying to be funny, Australian comes out because
Yeah.
it's like you're like, what's a stupid